Hey, welcome to Retrophilia. Sorry, I'm a little bit off this week because I got cursed by a YouTube comment. Now Ghost is gonna kill me. And anyway, I don't want to think about dying. Let's just get into it. Shit. We'll come back to that one.
I'm bringing Paxilback.
Oh, a music video for a prescription drug. Well, at least they're not promoting abusing it.
Just read the dosage and quadruple that.
Oh, well, I mean, it's a Justin Timberlake song. They're not marketing it to kids. Well, at least they got fined $3 billion and no one was hurt. Alright, staying positive, let's see what's up next. Aw, these kids think they're rock stars. That's cute. They got some cheap instruments and are rocking their little hearts out. Oh, the YouTube channel's still around. I wonder what's going on. Look at these little precocious fuckers, living out their childhood dream, having a German Wikipedia page for some reason, not being cursed by a ghost. Actually, don't read this. In 1997, a girl called Lauren was just walking the forest when she just disappeared. No one found her until 2000 when a young girl named Mary found her body with markings on the chest saying, "I wasn't pretty enough. Now that you've read this, she will appear and kill you." By the way, the girl called Mary died shortly after. To be safe, post this to 5 other videos. This true. And 1 down, 4 to go. Hey, someone's smart acting stupid. This is gonna be good.
I love to go to old church.
This guy's crazy and hilarious. I love him. Even his Rate My Professor page is funny. This guy's great. What's his curriculum vitae look like? University of Ganja? Strategic marijuana jamin? Oh, it was Chemo Brain. He's dead now. Bet you feel like assholes now, don't you, boing boing? Making fun of a dead guy. Oh, they deleted it. I guess turnaround's fair play. Moving on, staying positive. Fucking shitty old house. Doesn't even have handles anymore. On the surface, this is a story about a crane just longing for love. But on a more analytical level, it's a story about a man stealing company property, then presumably raping a giraffe to death with it. I guess if the ghost kills me, then at least the afterlife is real, so the giraffe would just become a ghost giraffe with all the powers that a ghost giraffe has. That's a positive outlook.
Alright, so everybody loves the OK Go video.
Clickbait thumbnail had me fooled. Thought this was the OK Go video. Yeah, I'll just let these guys go.
Let's do this, boy!
Presumably he's dead. I didn't really finish watching the rest of that video. You know what? Being a ghost wouldn't be so bad. Like, infinite amount of time to master your craft? I guess you wouldn't get to show anyone, but no one's watching what I do now anyway, so... This is neat. This is one of those I took a picture of myself every day for a year kind of videos. I saw a big explosion of those a couple years back, but presumably all of those people had like a common point of inspiration. Presumably there's a child alive right now whose entire life is going to be documented this way. At 1.5 minutes long, if every frame was a day, this video would have taken like 5, almost 6 years to make. Of course, it's obviously a bit. I wonder if it's going anywhere. Nope, green screen chase scene where they run as fast as they can and never go anywhere. You know, if I was a ghost, I would definitely haunt and murder someone eventually. I mean, if you're living forever, that's basically the definition of you're gonna do everything at least once. I'd probably get really creative about it too. Like, I'd learn Japanese and I'd... Too spooky! So do you think they're double ghosts, or is it like a one and done kind of thing? Actually, never mind. A subset of infinity would have to be getting caught in an infinite kill loop. This is just a cop breaking up some concert. You know, robbing that little moment of joy before livers really figure out how to produce a good hangover. I feel the urge to be offended, but I can't put my finger on why or how.
Mom jeans
are the devil.
Queer eye for the straight guy, bandwagony.
And I hate Uggs, they're done.
You hear that, Uggs? You're done! Call you next time I want to put my foot so far up a cat's ass that it turns inside out! Get out of my sight, you Greg D. leather motherfucker!
Actually, William, since you're giving out advice, which is worse? Black blanket, the fact that it's camouflage on the other side, or the fact that I have 5 keyboards, counting the one I'm using? I glued little bits to this one. People flipping around doing tricks, all fast edited, you've seen the kind of thing, all very impressive, except for this girl. I can't quite tell, I think she trips over her own feet. Let's go to the instant replay. Oh well, still pretty cool, thumbs up. I'm gonna look pretty foolish when No Ghost shows up to kill those guys I cursed earlier. I know that Star Wars is so universally beloved that there isn't even a name for Star Wars fans, but some corners of the Star Wars fandom are pretty cringy and stupid. There, I said it. You know, if you can't live forever, I guess the only meaningful decision you can make is what you spend your time doing. If that's being part of a fandom or making stupid internet videos, there are so many options that it kind of necessitates being unique. I guess when you share a thought, that little part of you does manage to live on in someone else. Why does it always come back to memes? Maybe that's all we are, self-propagating patterns of thought and experience that can only be observed from one perspective. We grope into this personal darkness, but who we are is made up of other people, where everyone is just ourselves through this crazy game of telephone, where eventually the harm and pain we cause will be inflicted upon ourselves, because our avocation may be being alive, but our principal occupation is certainly death. When I look out at the night sky, I feel sad. Not because I feel small and insignificant, but because I want to punch a hole in that motherfucker and suck everyone out into space, just for that collective, genuine moment of fear and all the thoughts left unsaid and promises broken, so that we could truly experience all the lives rather than the meta highlight reel bullshit that we do. Someday we're all going to die. And that's okay, because it has to be. Happy Halloween, here's a cat video! Nah, fucking jury duty.